And we are live. Hello, it's Rob, the zombie guy. How y'all doing tonight? Having a great night? Man, it's Friday. It's Friday. That's crazy. Once again. I'm working on a couple more new sketch. I think these I'm gonna put. I think I've got about 50 of these. I'm gonna put them up for sale in my shop soon. Is that light too crazy for you guys? Yeah, probably. Eh? Yeah, it's too hot. Too hot. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's way better. Hang on, guys. Oh, that's right. Hang on, guys. Air. Oh, come on now. Holy. Yeah, that really worked. That's just delightful. Okay. All right, back to it gives me a nice headlight. Yeah, I look a little more stately this way. Stately, yeah. My hair, short as it is messy. So yeah, I was thinking of putting these on, or in my print shop, for like $40 each. And then you get to an original Rob Sickening zombie drawing, man. So, yeah. Anywho, in case you're all wondering what tonight's zombie drawing is going to be, it is none other than a gramophone, man. Yes. Yeah. I love it. I think it's a great new inanimate object, vintage inanimate object of the living dead. So, which I hope you guys are really loving, man, because I really dig the results. The boombox, the telephone, what else was there? The boombox, telephone. I thought there was another one. But yeah, anywho, we're going to continue that tradition with doing a zombified gramophone, man. Yes, indeed. Nothing is safe. Nothing. So I got pretty far in sketching it in. So the issue now basically is filling in the blanks. So anything I missed. Just gonna see if all things are happy over here. Hope you're joining me tonight. Keeping me company as I like that light. As I descend into madness for a new. Hey, good evening. How you doing? I was just looking to see if anyone was in the chat, but also to see if everything was 10-4 on the in the whatchamacallit, YouTube side of things. So it looks good. So yeah, that's good. Hey, how you doing, man? Nice to have you on. I hope you're enjoying the show. Yeah, we have a very cool thing to zombify this time. I think it's pretty neat. And there's a few more that I have in the queue waiting to be done. By the way, a lot of the latest requests that people have asked for are either done or are being done, and just waiting, like they're done and they're just waiting to be posted on Zombie Daily. and or this channel. So if you're waiting for something you may have requested that I'm doing a live for, or I've done already for one of the shows, either Not So Live Saturdays or Rob Zombie Apocalypse, check those out to see if I've done your character request yet. Yeah. So all you need to do is subscribe, and that is the first wonderful new perk you get, is being able to suggest a zombie that you'd like to see done from pop culture, or anything really. Anything really. Yeah. So I think that's a nice little perk right off the top. And then you have access, obviously, to Zombie Daily, which has new zombie art posted every single day. Yeah. And I'm Rob Cicetto, the guy who draws and posts all of those wonderful things each day for you to check out. Been doing that since 2008, 2 years after starting Zombie Portraits. So, yeah. Interesting little tidbit. Needed to do more zombies, man. And do this. Yeah, having a little sort of other bone. I don't know. I'll see if I keep that, or if it's a distraction. I want it to have a subtle little other bone rib in there, or to make people realize that it is bone. In between the fan or the skin, if you will, of the gramophone listening tube. The listening tube, hey? Well, he's got some sort of listening tube. Yeah, having bone in there, right? Having bone in there, right? Yeah. All right. Real time. Just on YouTube, I want a delay, right? So it's a little harder to manage. Real time. Yeah, man, I think that looks pretty zombie-ish. These are sort of like organs, They'll be colored and modeled and rendered appropriately. But yeah, it's like an organ that goes into this sort of fan-shaped. You know what? I don't think I need this. Yeah. So I'm going to take it out. Yeah, if it were bigger, I would almost kind of do a bunch of them, But yeah, in service of time. First of all, excuse me. I need this. Oh my god. Oh man, that's good. Yeah. Oh man, that was good. Man, that wind feels good on my neck. Simpsons gag for every situation, man. Yes. Ooh. Oh, happy birthday! Oh, so you're directing. Yeah, okay. Looks good. Just jumped on to say hello. Hey, Sick Shop, man. Whose birthday? On a delay. On a delay? Um, it was my birthday yesterday or the day before now. I think yesterday. Yeah, was it? What is? I don't have a calendar. Well, it was on the 26th. So, but what you call it? What was the point? I can't remember now. Should I put the bone in there? Maybe there. Yeah, you know what? Okay. Could work maybe. Yeah, I think that will work. I think that'll be good. Okay, there. Okay, so I hope Sick Shop. I hope on a delay is it referring to what you guys are seeing right now. I hope everything's going smoothly. Or if you're referring to what I was saying earlier, like the BTS studio shows me in real time when I go to the YouTube studio. It just shows a static image of me. I guess the last thing I did before I switched over there. I don't know. It used to show me like just like going at a different level, like I was behind by about 3 seconds or something before. Anyway, yeah. As long as it's good for you guys to see, that's fine with me. You know, like I don't need to see it perfectly or anything, as long as I know it's working. You know. But yeah, the gramophone, man. Back to the gramophone. Gramophone. Loving these type of lyrics. Loving these inanimate objects, man. Having a ball. They actually look great. I think, man. Yeah. I'm really happy with them. Is I think what I'm trying to express. Really, yeah. I really like how they've been turning out, and as a new series, I think they're destined. They're destined for some more, man. Yeah, and yes, I do have a lot of them in the queue. So yes, I've got some interesting ones, man. Yeah, to do. You know, it's so crazy because I used to work at a place that, as a concept, doesn't even exist anymore. Like there really aren't any of those things around like that anymore. It was a camera film development shop. So, you know, like with the advent of the cell phone, you know, all of that basically became obsolete, right? So that whole industry, like, literally collapsed, you know. And there was like that was a huge industry, man. Like that was a huge industry at one point. Like there was, we had like silver recovery units in our lab, and like we had three key counters rather facing out into the hall, and at lunchtime, man, there were lineups at all three of those, and we were serving people. That's how much of a business it was. Because also you had businesses involved, like insurance companies and stuff, like taking their photos and all that kind of stuff, right? So, man, it was a huge industry, huge, and now it's absolutely, completely gone obsolete. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are people who still, do that, like old style of photography and all that. There's always going to be a couple of people who, continue the art of that, right? Yeah, try finding a place to, develop your film. Like, that's got to be a little tough nowadays, So, but before, like, there wasn't just us in the downtown area. There was like 4 or 5 other places just like us, or at least had the services of us. They maybe didn't have cameras and stuff, but yeah, retail, man. And I was a shark back then, man. I hate to say that, but I was. I needed money. I'm like, point me in the direction to make money, and like I'll sell whatever you want me to sell, man. Oh, okay. No, it's the difference between seeing this studio and in the BTS studio. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's a difference there. Not like thankfully you guys are seeing everything great, which is fantastic. That's all I care about. When I look at the screen, see, I'm looking at the comments right now, and to do that, I have to go to the YouTube screen. And on the YouTube screen, it's just a static image of me in the last thing I was doing. Okay. But when I go back to the BTS studio, it's me in real time. Yeah. Okay, it looks solid to me. Crazy, bro. That to develop film now, you have to ship it online to one company. It's gone. Wow. Is that right? Like I know even here there's a guy who does film development and stuff, but again, like it's so rare. I would imagine I don't see that anywhere. Like I just know of that guy, but like otherwise I don't know where you would do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, to develop film now you have to ship it online to one company. It's gone. Wow, that's nuts. That is crazy nuts. Yeah. Interesting. Well, so yes, and here we're talking about obsolete, obsolete items. I was, doing a gig where that was my thing. But doing these now as zombies, it's so great because there's so many cool things to zombify that, and cameras. Coming up, that's coming up. I got a nice juicy SLR to zombie up there in the queue, waiting in the queue. So amongst some other things, so I think this baby's ready for some gray washes. Yeah, and then we'll go from there. I think this is gonna be one that I can start laying in the colors right after the gray wash is even still relatively wet. Though. Yeah. So let me just create gray. Use some brown. She sure is saying brown an awful lot. And some blue. Ooh, ooh. And a little bit of white to make a nice neutral yet earthy. It's got an earthy scent. a little more earthiness, I think, can stand. Yeah. Okay, that's a good gray. Good gray, V. Do we have enough light here? Yeah, we do. Okay. Oof, that's way too cold. Woo! Okay, no. Uh. Gotta worm that up. Gotta worm that up. Not brown. Yeah, everything gets the gray. Bring out the gray. Bring out the gray. Yes. I think you gotta warm it up a little bit more. Well, I'm gonna kind of do it as I go, I think. This one won't be so specifically cut und dry. Und that's a special day. No prize to anybody who gets that reference. And I love this fan thing. You see that this is the thing that really got me going. Hey, that would make a great zombie thingy. Okay, goody. A little bit of more brown, as they would say. A little bit of more brown. Oh, that's actually an ochre, I think. Is it? No, it can't be an ochre. What is that? I can't remember. But it's it's some sort of brown derivative. I don't know the names of the different what they call the different colors sometimes. They have strange names. Add some yeller in there. There. Making it look more human. Are you gonna kill me? That's when I saw drawings of items made of flesh rotting. I knew he was the one. He was the killer. It was Rob all along. There. That's straight from that Hannibal Lecter. Which one was that? The dragon one. Red Dragon, yeah. Where what's his name? Will I can't remember his name now, but the Will character realizes that Lecter is the killer because of some book that he had. Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of neat. I love those. I love those movies. The one that I didn't like. I liked the movie, but it wasn't a Lecter movie. It was that The Rise of Hannibal Lecter or something like that. It was with the kid. Like he's a kid in it. Basically, he's a teenager or 20 something, and they make him almost like a hero because he does bad things to bad people. Like he's like a Dexter type guy. I'm a Dexter type of guy. Yeah. What? See, that was weird. Everything went black there for a second. The whole screen. Inexplicably. Yeah, so here is where the colors are coming in and getting some fleshy, rotty colors in there as we go. Fleshy, rotty colorsies. Yes. Selling it. Might put some veins and things in there too, in the inking process. During the inking process, which is not far off. After this dries, it's pretty much, yeah, I'm gonna start adding some ink. I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna add some kind of purple in there. Because I want that to look kind of like organs, resemble that color. Yeah, blue, purple, red. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I think this is coming along pretty good. There. Guys, I hope you had a great week this week. Yeah, welcome to the channel. I'm Rob Sachetto. If you're just checking in, I am Rob Sachetto, and I have drawn more zombies than anyone on planet Earth. The proof, gulp, is at Zombie Daily with the link to which is in the description of this video. So check that out. Dramatic pauses. Yes, check that out. Look at all the zombie art I have done over the many years. Not decades yet, but decade and almost another. Yeah, I think 18 years? 18 years. So 18 years of everyday zombie art. Quite a bit. So check that out. Also invented zombie portraits way back in 2006. And I've done over 10,000 of them so far for people all around the world. So get a zombie portrait too. We are drawing a another incredible inanimate object of the vintage type for a new series I'm doing for Zombie Daily. This is, I think, the third or fourth one in the series so far. It just started this year and having great success with it. People are really digging it. Continuing with Zombie Gramophone. Yeah. Early record player. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think anything here is inkable yet. So we'll have to let that dry. But in the meantime, I can now continue working on this. Oh, and here's another. This one I did yesterday too. This is a lot of fun. 13-year-old boys, like, dream come true type stuff. Yeah, you know, like in that age group, right? When I see heads explode, you know, the eyeball, man, like yeah, some really fun stuff going on in there. So yeah, what I said, I gotta probably have these up for grabs on the in the print shop soon, and print shop soon. Yeah, that was a Korean dish. Print shop soon. Yeah, I just realized something in there. It's like, oh, that would be very cool if you did that. Yeah, there we go. All right. No one can see that but me. Okay, there. Yeah, so these are really fun. So I think, you know, like maybe $40, $40 a piece for most of them, I think. And yeah, you get to own some Rob Cicetto zombie art for an affordable price, and it's because I live to give. It's true. It's true. And Zombie Daily is a great place to check out some other. And yeah, these will eventually, of course, go on to Zombie Daily too, as they have been so far. Yeah. Go to the sick shop. Go to the sick shop. Just checking the chat again there, guys. Yeah, I hope you guys had a great week and have some nice plans for the weekend. Yeah, man. I'm just really getting into the nuts and bolts of this guy. So it's like I'm starting to concentrate on this a little too much. I gotta disengage. Yeah, there we go. Detonated. These, so the story goes, these are old, discarded remnants of the Super Soldier program, and they are basically rotting away, literally, in storage facility in the Nevada desert, and they have to dispose of them, and one of the captains, or the captain, goes, "Oh, they were all fitted with just to make sure they did, we could control them as super soldiers. They had an implant put inside their heads that would detonate if they got out of line, type of thing. But that was 30 years ago, and but he still has one of the remotes, man, and he tries it out, and sure enough, it blows up. He wanted to see if it was still active, so it blows up inside the zombie's head, and they're all like, all the people watching are like, "Woo!" So that's the backstory. I just made that up, right? Yeah, that's the backstory for these. I want to see if that still works. Some of them could be like sniper or whatever, but I like that whole let's see if this one's alive. Alive, munition left in the head, or if it wore down over time, type of thing. And a lot of them work. Yeah. Yeah, having that backstory really helps to, embellish your work, right? Your art, right? Like, what you're doing then. It's not just any drawing. It's like you have a purpose. It has a purpose, and you have a purpose to do it, So, yeah. Very important. It's true. All of those things, comfort, confidence, and all that, all of those things go into, drawing well. And, yeah. I love that. I'm actually really happy with the way the teeth and this area are going, because they're very dark. You can't really see what's going on, but you can see a little, and that's just enough. And I love that. I'm the scaredy cat when it comes to, putting too much black, and I wish I could, let myself go more with that. But I always have to have those little nuts and bolts in there, in the black. It can't be totally black. It's got to have a little bit of like salt in there, Yeah. I think if it's just black, it kind of kills the motion, right? So like even this, for example, where you have like this could be solid black, but instead I made it look like even the pressure from the thing blowing up is like blowing his shirt down, type of thing, but not in a literal sense, but it looks like kind of that, So yeah. Oh yes. Tell me I don't love doing this stuff, man. I'm a little boy. It's true. What I'm not? Come on. Come on. I got to, yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to put another tone in there. Tony has done it again. Yeah, that was necessary. I thought that was a bit too bright. Yeah. Pale. A bit too pale. needed some. It needed some depth in there, you know. Yeah, and that's where this is coming in. And then I think, you know, we're gonna make it go a little darker as we go down. And oh, you know what? I love that actual spotty effect. That's cool. I just like, oh yeah, look at what I did. I think I'm gonna just do that more now on there. And that's just what he did. Now sometimes, you know, you don't do it intentionally, and you go, oh, that created that cool effect. Well, that works for that, so you know, you kind of just go with it, type of thing. Like I'm talking about these little, yeah. And then, you know, you could elevate them a little more with a couple of harder ones. And then, yeah, get that to be a little darker down there. There, yeah, that's way more poppy and more pronounced. For sure. And you know what would do even more? It would be this. Some yellow in there. Yeah. Some yellow. And then this. Yeah, I wanted that to be a little more boxy. Like woody. And then the feet, or whatever you know, it'll probably be teeth or something. Will be, you know, more a lot more bronze or yellow. You know, have that sort of dirty, that ochre yellow with a little bit of brown and stuff in there. Stuff and such. Yeah, that looks great. I like that. That looks really good. I think that looks good. A little bit of blue, a little bit more blue. I wonder. Yeah, maybe I'll make the album blue. And then use some nice feather lines to create those ridges and bumps, but have the eye in there, and then there's another eye kind of there. But you know, it's not an eye. It looks like an eye. Yeah. All it needs to do is look like an eye. Yeah. Talk much? Douche. Okay, more coffee times. Guys, please subscribe to the channel if you like the cut of my jib and the art that I do. I've ever gotten a lot of new subscribers lately, and I'm blown away. The two new real regular shows that we're doing are really picking up traction, and I'm really happy with the stuff that we're putting out there. Both the Saturday. What's the name of it now? Well, I said it like too many times earlier. Oh my goodness. The Saturday Show. I'll just call it the Saturday Show. The not alive Saturday Show or something. I can't remember the name of it now. My goodness. My bad. And Rob Zombie Apocalypse. I love that. I love that name. I love that name. Yeah, it's a great name. We got a great name for that. So Rob's Zombie Art Apocalypse comes every week too, and will feature a lot of your suggestions the subscribers have made, new and old. So yeah, man, jump aboard and get that perk. Like, I mean, that's a great perk right there. You know, being able to suggest any character or thing that you'd like me to draw, man. You know. So yeah, and you can see it on one of the shows that we're doing. So. And or live, like right now. But yeah, man, check it out, and check out Zombie Daily for sure. For new zombie art posted every single day, and I do that every single day. So if you read the little blog post that I do every day on whatchamacallit's zombie on the zombie portraits page and the Zombie Daily page. Yeah, I do that every single day, fresh. It's me, no AI, nothing like that. There we go. I think that looks pretty good, guys. Maybe a little fleshier. Maybe a little flashier. A creamy, fleshier, creepier look. Yeah. There. I will be also releasing some Cape Fear photos, Cape Fear 2 photos, proof of life photos. Yes, I am going to be. I'm working on Cape Fear 2 right now, amidst other kind of commitments. So just wanted to give you guys an update on that. Cape Fear 2 is a coming. I'm poised to do a whole bunch of Cape Fear stuff that I've been gathering reference and research and photos that I took like maybe a decade or so ago that I had my friends pose for at the one of the local clubs here. And I'm finally using those, man. I'm finally using those reference photos for Cape Fear 2. I shot those like years ago, like a decade for sure. Yeah, that goes to show you how long it's been taking me to get this done. I feel like J.R.R. Martin, man. Oh. Well, stinky and gross. He's got food on him. You're so funny, eh, Rob? that just elevated it. Elevated it. That just elevated the business just picked up. As good old JR would say. There we go. Yeah.
Daddy, when can we start the inking?
Well, Junior. Let's see. But then put some of this in there. Put some of this in there. White. So pale yellow. Yeah, for the eye. Eye. Doo-doot. And some in there, just dirtied up a little bit. Put some a little piece of dust. Little piece of dust. The crank. A little bit more of that nice warmth colors. Warm path. Yeah, like kind of brassy. You know. Classy, like classy Freddie Blassie. There we go. Some of that there, some dark, some rust in there. So, it's an old rusting machine that has flesh elements in it that are zombified. So that's the costume. What are you wearing? I'm a rotting machine, but also having flesh parts. Oh, okay. Here, just take your candy. Yeah. So that's what this is. That's what. What is this? That's what this is. What is this? That's what this is. It's it. What is it? There. And I think I'll put a pool of blood there, which will actually go there a little later. But I'm gonna let this dry, and I think I can start to ink some of this. So that's awesome. No, it's all what you've all been waiting for. I can tell. I know. You guys, what do we got here? What is this? Yeah, this is number 2. Numero 2. All right, let's get to some inkling. Gonna do some bone tissue, bone fragments, bonerama. There. Just check the chat. Okay, good. All is clear. There, you guys should be able to see that. Hey, maybe a little bit closer. That expires in 2 weeks. There. How about that, guys? Better? Is that good? Or better? Well, yeah, so you can see me kind of do the inking, right? It's just kind of trying to sell that sort of skin-like um texture in the middle, right? Yeah, yeah, putting like stress stress marks in areas and holes and rips and tears and like different sort of colorations due to rot, decay. Entropy, signs of entropy. Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me with P? Yeah. Hope you guys are digging the art. Uh, I like doing the process stuff for you guys. Um, it's the only way you'll learn. No, but it's a good way of sort of going. Oh, that process is something I could kind of do, and that might help you. It might help you. Draw and create more and easier. Instead of trial and error, you just sort of go like, oh, Rob just puts just pencils it, then does the watercolor on top, and then inks it, and that's it. I mean, there's more to it than that, but I mean, for all intents and purposes, yeah. You know, so my process is meant to be very quick, effective, and economic. You know, like taking the least amount of time and the least amount of resources and the least amount of everything, because it's down to a science. I've sort of really narrowed everything down because of speed, but never eschewing that for, quality. You know, um, just bringing that process down to its most simple form. You know, and just doing everything economically. And again, never giving any of that up for quality. Quality's first. You just do it in a way that's, you know, that process, and it leaves probably the least carbon footprint, if you want to call it that. Too. There's a lot that I thought of going into what I do now, because again, there's a huge quantity, right? It's a huge quantity. It's Zombie Daily, and I'm not kidding. Zombie Daily's a true thing, right? So that's a lot of resources, a lot of watercolor paper, pens, and everything. I recycle all the pens, everything, man. Offcuts. That's how the offcuts of paper, if they don't get recycled, they become other art. That's how the Heads of the Living Dead became a thing. You know. So again, I'm one of those guys, man. Tactical artist guy. Least amount of waste. And all of that stuff. So yeah. And you want to pick a medium that doesn't take a long time to dry, that has great coverage, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff, right? So, yeah. this is very light, but nonetheless quite microscopic. But it will sort of fill in. It'll fill in any sort of gaps later on when I put more ink on there. When I put a thicker ink line on there, which is inevitable. Yeah, you're watching me zombify a gramophone. Yeah, man. I am zombifying everything in the world. It's not just like, those human type zombies, man. I'm doing everything, man. Everything. So check out Zombie Daily for that side of everything. I've got, maybe your favorite Pokemon is on there. Simpsons character. You name it, man. I probably have it on there, man. I've probably zombified it and put it on Zombie Daily. So check that out. The description. The link is in the description below, rather. And treat yourself to some traditional, for real, traditional zombie art by one dude, all in one place, man. It's a dream come true for people into pop culture, traditional art, and zombies, man. Oh, boy, I got some yellow paint on me. Eep. It's a good thing I didn't touch anything with that. Oh, my God, that's good. All right, so next... that, eh? The bony columns, and then the weird veins and stuff going through this thing that looks like, I don't know, some kind of organs. Gotta think of these things. Yeah, so where does this come from? What's the backstory for this? Well, for me, it's more. I think for this, I think it's more like creating a version of a thing that doesn't exist anymore. So it's literally you're showing it, you're depicting it. It's back from the dead. It serves no purpose. It's completely irrelevant. It as a item, as a machine, as a unit, as something is nothing anymore, right? So it's dead, and that's why I'm resurrecting it. That's the backstory. just like I'm resurrecting all the other old items like telephone and the boombox. What was the other one? I thought I did 3. Did I only do 2? That can't be. What was the other one that I did? I thought I did another one. Shit. But I thought I did do another one. Don't do. Hey Rob, how's it going, man? Thank you. You're old like dirt. Yes, Yes, indeed, I am old like dirt. Don't say my name. It sounds like dirt in your mouth. Gray stash. uh, so glad you could join me, man. I hope you had a great week. And you're looking forward to the weekend. I am super looking forward to getting out there once again, one day in the new year, soon, hopefully. Yeah. Oh yeah. Man. Yeah. That is something I'm very much looking forward to. So, yeah. Very glad you could join me tonight, man. Hope all is swell out there. Hope everything's not too flooded. If not, the flood's gonna get here. If not, the flood's coming. Woo. Yeah. I'm digging this, man. I'm really digging this. I really love this series. I really love this series. I think the series is so fun. You know? Yeah. Yeah. It's true. Gramophone. All right, there we go. Ambiguous lines. Yeah. Yeah, I really dig this. I think it's cool. I don't know how we came up, like how this series came about. Maybe Doug, maybe it was you. If you're probably not, you're probably pulling in somewhere right now. But maybe it was you that suggested this series, or did I have some stuff already that I did? I know I did a zombie toilet once, but that was literally a custom for someone. Yeah, someone wanted a zombie toilet for their bathroom, like a bathroom as a bathroom sign. They wanted it to be as like, so they literally got me to do that. Yeah. I was like, yes, man, of course. So I think that was the first, but that's not part of this series necessarily, right? Like it will be now, but I didn't start a series back then with more things like that, like zombie inanimate objects. Unless you want to count toys, like I've done toys that are like they look like the stuffed toy, but as a zombie. So, but I don't really count that. as inanimate objects, you know. So, yeah, I don't know. So there, I think I really love that. That looks great. That looks great. The sort of squashiness of the lines even in the box here really help to make it look organic, you know. Yeah. They're squishy, squashy lines, you know, like this. Boop. You know, and these guys, it's like a melting candle. It's like a melting candle. Yeah, it's like a melting candle. What a crappy candle. You, sir, are fired. More Simpsons reference. I'm not going crazy, guys. I'm just doing references. I don't have any conditions. Yeah. Great. I like that. I like that, man. Holy jeez, that was pretty precise for the sketch. Huh. That was not intentional, I don't think. That was just like dumb luck that made me sketch it with that sort of delineation of lines here, like being that correct. And then whatever that is, don't quit your day job, chief, whatever that is. That's one of the funniest lines ever recorded in history. Oh my goodness, I got my chili boots on. Which reminds me, I've got to make some chili again soon. You guys want to watch me do that? Yes, you do. You want to. His famous chili plans. Just a lot of cumin, man. A lot of pepper, black pepper, onion. All the meats of the rainbow. Yes. Gramophone, yeah! Rouse the saxophone. Use the spit valve! Oh my god. You're awesome, bro. We'll get together around the fire. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, sir. Absolutely. Yeah, thousands of percentages. Yes. Man, I can't wait for that, man. Woo! Saxophone. The spit valve. Use the spit valve. That episode had to have been one of the funniest episodes ever created by mankind. Like, Jim Varney, how on earth does he become like the funniest guy ever, man? Like, the whole cigarette trick at the table. Oh my, like, that was so spun. And then Homer, no, like, wow, that was sheer brilliance. Oh my goodness, yeah, they're squatting in the Simpsons house, man. That was terrific. That was one of the best episodes ever. Yeah, so many, like, when even when they're manning the booth, Like, oh my goodness, that was just catastrophic, man. Yeah, our home. Yeah. Why didn't you offer him a bribe? Just didn't come up. Oh my goodness. Yeah. One of the best episodes ever of anything, of any show. It's true though. There. That looks. I like that. Yeah, I really like the ribbed um, um, gramophone listening tube. The listening tube. Here's some sort of listening tube. Alright. Okay, now check the chat. Now for those record album lines. It's all warped. It's all warped. But it is though. Oh, that happened to my buddy. Oh my goodness. He had the Return of the Living Dead soundtrack. And left it in the back seat of his car on top, in the right in the sun of the back window. Yeah, that album was no longer any good. It was like tar. You know, yeah, awful. Yeah, so sad. Yeah, Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, I think he got it because of that "Do You Want to Party" song, which I do not blame him for whatsoever. Yeah, that I think that was a good soundtrack anyway. Like, I think that was a good soundtrack anyway. Regardless, yeah. There, this almost has like a weird Mobius effect. Not that I'm comparing myself to Mobius. Oh my goodness. If I've never mentioned Mobius before, Jean Giraud, more commonly known as Mobius, yeah. You must, if you're an aspiring artist who just wants to bask in the glory of like astonishing work, Mobius, man, yeah, he will not be hard for you to find. Yeah, some of the best. Like, I could go on forever. You know, I could go on forever. I could say Richard Corbin. I could, yeah, forever and ever. But yeah, for right now, Mobius, man. Oh, hey, man. Yeah, yeah, he caught alive this time around because I'm doing them just Fridays now, Friday night. Yeah. How's the comic corner, man? Oh my goodness, do I ever need to see new comics? Woo! Yes. How are you doing, man? How you doing, my friend? I'm glad you did catch a live. Yeah, man. I got my book. I got my comic book. Yeah, filling up holes, man. Filling up holes. Each comic I get fills up another hole in my soul. Fills another hole in the book of comics I need. Yeah, yeah. Slim pickings around here now, man. Got to not that I'm eager to spend money because Lord knows, you know, it's always in short supply. But yeah, I think I can reward myself some comics here and there, hither and yon. Yeah. I'm sure you're going to be going to the Steel City NerdCon coming up. If you're still there, Dr. Lecter, Dr. Lecter. There. How's that? That ain't coming along pretty nice. That ain't coming along pretty nice. Okay, I think I'm going to add the red. I think I'm going to add the red. Oh, you know what? A couple of more lines on this. Record album. Albion. Where's the, that's gonna do this, and that's gonna be like that. Yeah, okay. Oh, I hope you can see that. Okay. Hope you can see that. Okay, now I'm going to add the blood. That should pop. That should really pop it a lot, too. Pop and Lockathon. Is this red? Yeah, I think it is. And I'm using marker because it's very bright, and I wanted that pop, you know. Yeah, I think I will. Indulge in the red. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Something up in there. Yeah, just little hints and spots. And then, you know, and here on the top, on the table, there's quite a bit. Quite a bit. But again, it super pops now, you know, and well, I mean that was the plan all along, but you know, when you see it, it really does take shape, you know. Yeah. Or take form, you know. The form is more revealed, you know. There, yeah. I like that. Hope you guys are digging it, man. Hope you guys are digging it, man. All right. How about this? Are you coming for NerdCon in May? Yes, that's what I meant. NerdCon. It's going well. We're working on getting an actual brick and mortar shop. Oh, right. Wow. Awesome. And right. Wow. Good, good, good. Are you coming to NerdCon in May? Yes, indeed. NerdCon it is. Yes. Yeah, yeah, man. And doing YetiCon this year too. Yeah, check me out. uh, you know what? I think I have a cool little nostalgia thing. Is it around? Where is it? I want to show it to you guys. Oh, here it is. Check this out. Exhibitor Pass, Fan Expo, Zombie Portraits Man, and this was, boy, when was this? 2007. 2007, my friends. Yeah. Yeah. Can you believe that? So I've been doing cons since 2007, and this is one of the first ones I did. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, I always thought, like, oh, the first con I did must have been 2009 because I did the zombie handbook. And I forgot that I went on the road with zombie portraits first. And I totally blanked out about all that. Yeah, that is crazy. But yeah, I've been doing cons like since 2007. Yeah. Like, that's crazy. So, guys, like, check out my con reviews, man. I'm not a spring chicken anymore, man. Yeah, you know, when I do con reviews, it's usually like I'm laying down the absolute, observe and report of it all. Oh yeah, I can't use these, right? So yeah, check those out, man. Check those out because there's some proof for you right there, man. Oh my goodness. 2007 Fan Expo. This was in Toronto. Zombie Portraits, man. Yeah. Crazy. So yeah, just had that shown to me from a friend. Said, check this out. Yeah, I was like, oh my goodness, I have to spot that my next live for you guys. Nice thick holding line really makes everything pop even further. Father. Whoop. Yeah. Art. Yes, definitely going to NerdCon for sure. Can't wait for that, man. Always love going to the Sioux. I love it, the Sioux. That's awesome. What looks that looks like 2010 era. 2007, bro. 2007, my friend. Isn't that nuts? Yeah. Yeah. I'm old hat now. Yeah, I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran of the con scene. Conscientious. Yeah. And that's why I was doing the con reviews, man. That's why I was doing the con reviews, because I'd been around the block and felt that I knew what to at some point expect, and things of that nature, and what not to expect, and what to bring, and what not to bring, and how to conduct yourself, like all of those things, man. Like that's, I mean, to people that have never gone to a con before, as like especially artists, that information is gold. So if you know anybody that's um, going into con, like trying to get into cons and things like that, you know, um, turn them on to the channel, and watch some of the con reviews, man. Yeah. Like not to sound like this is the truth. Like I've just been in the business of this, like of art, for so long that I just have unlimited information to give to people who need it, who would like it, and I'm just happy to be able to give people who are interested a leg up, because it's a process, man. It's a process, So to have a little bit of help in that sense is really really great, from a person with experience, And you don't have to pay for it. I'll show you how to be a genius at cons with one item. Nah. Now I'm going to tell you real things. There ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. And so on. I'm going to tell you the real things. I seen it, and I did seen it. I've been to it. Yeah, I've been to quite a few cons over the years. And man, you could never judge a con by its cover. Like that, oh my goodness. There are so many little, like, there's so many stories of the road, like going to a con in almost like a roadside community center at one point, and it, like, I'm like, oh my, like, what, did they just open this for like after the winter type of thing? There was like flies everywhere, and they were hooking up all this like video game equipment and stuff, and it was gross, man. And I couldn't believe that they were having a little convention in here, but I signed up for it. I don't even know how that happened now, to be honest. I don't even know what I thought I was getting into, but like we couldn't find the place at first. Then we're like, no, it can't be that. Then we realized, oh, it is that place, like just on the side of the road. Because we're looking for the town and it didn't exist. So it's like, wow, this is really, like, we're not making any money today. We're not going to see anybody today type of thing. Meanwhile, like, moments later, the place is packed. Have an awesome day. Couldn't believe it, Again, like, you can't judge a con by, its surroundings. The very first con I went to in the Sioux was in a garage, like in an industrial sort of, garage, but it was a garage. And I remember, like, my pants were filthy because, like, I was, like, we were all in the trough of, like, where the grease would go, I guess. Or not the grease, but just, like, dirt and stuff. because we're all up against the walls, right? It was like a squared circle type of thing, you know. And yeah, oh yeah, my tablecloth was all dirty and all that stuff, and I was like, I don't care. I've been busy non-stop, like since I sat down, you know, and like all day long. So and what a surprise! The Sioux is always great for that because you know they're awesome. They're awesome, and I'm looking forward to going again. You know, and Mike and Beth always put on a great show with the with their cons, and yeah, can't wait, man, can't wait. So I'm just checking the chat again there, and Chadigan, there. What do you think of that, guys? Huh? Yeah, I'm digging this, man. I really like it. I really like it. But I love the inanimate object ones, man. I think they're really weird and cool. I love doing them. You know. Yeah. Guys, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That would really help. We got some really great new subscribers as of late. But I'd really love to get up to that next echelon of you know, viewers and reach more folks. And you know, to do that, I would really love your subscription to the channel. That would really mean a lot, and would help the channel grow. I you know, I try to put out my very best you know, art for folks to check out and watch the process and see how long. One of the biggest, and then, like, you know, people always say, oh, people always ask me. It's like, yeah, no, they don't. But literally, people do always ask me how long it usually takes for one of these, and they'll point to something on my table. You know, meaning any one of these, right? And I go, I don't really know, because I usually have a bunch of them on the go, but I would say about 3 or 4 hours, and it's only been what 9, 10, 30, an hour and a half, and this is almost done. You know, so an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I basically can get a colored illustration completely, you know, done. So that's interesting. Now I know how long, because I don't know. I never really knew how long it took, and I was real about that. I wasn't like trying to mystify the audience or anything by not knowing how long, you know. But now I know, you know. Put some nice veins in the eyes there. Oh, you know what? I think this is pooched. That side of it is, anyway. That side of it's pooched. You know what I used to use? I used to use an actual red ballpoint for stuff like that. And that was awesome. Let's see if this, whoops. Let's see if this works. Yeah, a little thick, but yeah. Yeah, okay, good. There. Just bloody. It's just bloody. Why? Because it just is. It just is. Yeah, I even love having a little bit of you know, line going through. I find those diagonal kind of lines, those opposite lines, strengthen the image. You know, as of course they would, right? You know, you have a crisscross of lines is a lot stronger. You know, but having that very subtly in there, but it's in there. You know, like this line. You know, oops. Yeah, good one. This line here, you know, maybe you can see it better. Yeah, like this, you know, and then have kind of more, but very subtle, like not too obvious, right? Yeah, hide it in there as a strengthening tool more than a line, you know. And yeah, doing these midsection areas as bone, I love that. You know, I love that idea, right? Yeah. And whether you notice it or not, it's just that kind of weird skeletal look, you know, and yeah, you may not notice it. You may not look at it and go, "Oh, those are bones," but from afar, even they have that skeletal look, and they kind of sell it, you know. And I think I'm going to put some white little line in there to make them look more bony. Yeah, it's all about the bones. Yeah. Mr. Bone. had a substitute teacher named Mr. Bone. That's how he would say his name. He was like a Charles Bronson type guy. Yeah, my name's Mr. Bone. I come from the... Where was it? I think the flour mill. Tough part of town. Yeah. Mr. Bone. Hi, Mr. Bone. Okay. What will I use for that whiteness of the bone? Cheek of bone. That one's not going to work. How about this? Is that even registering anything? A wee bit. Wee bit. Wee bit alone. Not as much as I'd like it to. Oh, and I also just realized that this there. And check the chat. Hello. The cone bone section has a dead flesh look. Yes, yeah. yeah, that's the whole, that was the whole thing, eh? Doing the, almost like, I don't know, like, you'd see a sort of fish have a fan almost of bone and really thin filament in between, and that was kind of what I was going for with that, but it was, you know, more of the Ed Gein variety, but with that fish-like bone, you know, in between each filament or skinament. But now I have to find. See, this is this. Is this going to be enough? And I don't think it is. Yeah, see, these are good, but not for everything. The cone bone section. Yeah, the dead flesh look. Yeah, that was intent exceptional, and I thank you for noticing. You know what? I really love it when people notice stuff like that because, I like to be what I call, in even other artists, sensitive to the thing that I'm doing, right? So it has to sell, like it has to look like the thing that it looks like, and I know that sounds obvious, like that everybody does that, but that's not necessarily true. So you know, it's important that it looks like it could happen, like it could be a thing, you know. When it's required, sure, I could do like cartoony versions of anything and blah blah blah. But for the zombie art, it's mostly in that vein, if you want to call it, like, especially like this series. Like if you look at stuff like this, obviously I'm just having fun. I'm having a great time. Just riffing on some like, and this stuff is all like just marker. I'm not like, I don't pencil anything out. Like I don't plan anything. I just start drawing and then go till it's done. You know what I mean? So, and then you got stuff like this, which is a little more tighter. With that kind of detail. And obviously planned. Like you'd see the pencil and stuff back there. And then there was this. And then there's this, which is like basically full-fledged color, super inked in and finished art, illustration. And even this isn't the pinnacle of like what I basically can do, again, like these things are done daily, right? So, this was sketched, then tightened in pencil, as you saw, and then the wash, then the inks, and you saw the whole process, right? So, I if I were to do this in like for a book or a custom or something, I'd probably plan it out a little more first, and yeah, maybe do it a little tighter too. Maybe do it a little tighter as well. But yeah. This is still not the. I think when you see I think when you see Cape Fear 2, that'll be the pinnacle of what I can do at this time. Cape Fear 2 will be the Cape Fear 2 will be the thing that differentiates everything else that I do. Yeah. Put some blue in that eye. Make that pop a little bit. But also use some of here, white, top of that blue, make it pale in comparison, and then when I add the little pupil there. Pupils. There. Now we can see more clarity. In there. Shall we? Nope, not yet. There. There. Boop. 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 these. I love these, man. I love doing these too. You know, I love the inanimate object series. Yeah, zombie series. It's fun. It's fun. Rockin' Fun Zone. That sounds fun.
Rockin' Fun Zone. That sounds fun.
There. There. Man. Oof.
Right in the eye.
Yeah, right in the eye. Come on. Well. See me do it. Did I see me do it? There. Woo! How about that, guys? I think just a couple more little wee things. And then we done. You believe that? We got this done in less than 2 hours, essentially. Wow. Well, let's call it 2 hours. Yeah, because I had to sketch it. So. But this is what I sort of mean when I say, like, you know, my process is fast and economical. You know, so that's why, like, I sort of go, you know, if you wanted to start out as an artist, this is a good kind of way because it's very simple. So, yeah, I'm a very simple artist guy to kind of learn from, you know. So yeah, if you want to, you know, if you want to sort of borrow a couple of my my little tricks here and there, and trickses and methodologies. You know, if you want me to tell you about, like, the watercolors I use, yeah, man, I use the Stadler watercolor sets, in fact. Yeah, I get them from Staples, and they're the Stadler watercolor packs is what I usually get. They're like $15, I think, for a whole thing. 10, $15, I think, tops. So they're pretty affordable, thank goodness. And then same thing with the pens. Pens are Stadler, come from Staples too. And it's not because, oh, like, that's all I've ever used. No, I've used tons of other things. Like, in fact, you've seen Tombow, this pen mark, which is awesome too. This is dollar store, but these pens are fantastic. They're great coverage and great smooth line, and no, wonderful stuff. So, pen mark. Oh, I got a pen mark on me. Here's the ad campaign. I see it now. Oh yeah, I see it now. The turntable is an eye. Yeah. There's an eye right in there, man. Yeah. It looks like an egg. It kind of is. Yeah, it kind of is. So this is man. This is how we do. This is how we do here. Lots of nice texture in the details. One more swig of coffee. Oh, that's so good. And then I'm going to do a quick, light hatching here. That will be, you know, again, fairly innocuous because it has pretty much perfect coverage, and it's almost, you know, unseeable other than just a shade, you know. You can't really detect the lines that I'm drawing there, or adding in there, unless you really look, because all you're seeing is a shade difference in intensity down there. And even if I did like a cross hatching, same kind of thing, you're not really going to see that. Cross stitching. Yeah. How about that, guys? I still got to do Biolante as a zombie, so this was some good practice here. Biolante, yeah, one of the kaiju I haven't done yet. Yeah, gotta get on that. Okay, I think that's it, guys. I even like that sort of like bend in there. Yeah. A little bit more sauce on that. Put a little bit of more sauce on that. I can do the Bane voice without covering my mouth. Yeah. I haven't watched that in a while. I love those Nolan Batman movies, man. Those are awesome. Yeah, there we go. That looks great. I love that. I think that looks good. I hope you guys dig it, man. I hope you guys dig it. So there it is. With, you know what? I think for all intensive, you heard me, all intensive purposes. That's what the kids say these days. For all intents and purposes, I believe I have completed this evening task of drawing the zombie gramophone. Gramophone. And don't forget to put your name. Okay. Ooh, that's a 1? Oh, that's why you can't detect the lines. They're too small. What's my name again? Oh, yeah, Rob. Rob Sacchetto. Rob G. Sacchetto. The G is for ginormous. 2026. What? What year is it? All right, there we go. There we go, boys and girls. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Keep me company in the studio. Feckler. Who else? Alan for sure. Sick Shop. And everyone else who stopped in tonight. Can't see up there now. Everyone who stopped in tonight to say hi. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys stopping in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. Check out Zombie Daily every day for new zombie art content. I don't even have to. I don't need a script. I don't need a script for any of this stuff because this is my life. Do you think this is a costume? This is real life. Yes, check out Zombie Daily every single day for new zombie art, drawings, paintings, all of that stuff, videos, bonus posts. I'll let you know when videos are up. Yeah, and you can check out Zombie Daily by going to the link in the description below. Until next time, guys, best wishes and love, and I'll see you next Friday when we do a new live drawing. Live here, me drawing. All right. Love you guys.